Good morning, guys. Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Today is November 2nd. I know it's past Vlogtober, but I hope it's the last day of this trip. So I figured I'd vlog the last day of the trip, and then we'll finish up with Vlogtober. The hotel has been very comfortable. The bed was beautiful. Not like the highest establishment, but very, very comfortable. I slept beautifully. Breakfast, the eggs, no thank you. The bacon, no thank you. But the waffle, yes please, very good. We're going to be deadheading today. Our shuttle is at 8 o'clock. It's 7:44. So yeah, all is well. Timing is good. All ready to go. Oh, I do have to download something to my phone so I can keep myself entertained for the flight, because it's going to be a fairly long flight from Miami to Las Vegas. But yeah, let's get this day started. Hey there. All right, just finishing up breakfast, getting a little juice, and I'm reminded that in every relationship there's a sign when passion starts to die. In this case, they're out of passion. But it's nice they're aware of it. Already, so it's already a good start to the morning. I did not get randomed. Roy did, though. So I'm in a good seat. I'm in 12C, so if I have to use a lavatory or get up or move around, it's a 5-hour plus flight, I believe. So I'm in a good seat. I was in 8A or F, I forget, but not good if I have to move. So. Hey guys, all right, so I hope you can hear me. I was able to get a big front seat. One was open, it was up in 2F, right in the front of the aircraft. The people I'm sitting near are very, very nice. An older crowd, but really fun. You can kind of see they're all standing around, chatting. It feels like more like we're on a cruise ship than we are on an airplane, but the personalities and all that. So it's been a nice flight, although I would often prefer to work a flight than deadhead 5 hours. I don't know, it just feels like a lot. I've watched almost 2 full movies. I've read for a little bit. We still have an hour and a half left, and I'm already bored. So I think I'm about to get up and pick up a trash bag and do an aisle walk, honestly. But yeah, all right, going home. All right, this is very strange. We just started our initial descent. We're probably about 90 miles away from Las Vegas, and we're flying directly over the Grand Canyon. I don't know if you can really see anything because of the cloud cover. It's so, I mean, look, we're not still in monsoon season, I don't think, but here's the Grand Canyon. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. These clouds are really ominous. I mean, it looks like horrible weather. See Lake Mead. The surface of the lake is agitated, so there must be a pretty good wind going on. But no, this is just very dark weather. I can actually kind of see some rain falling in the distance. Interesting. Hey guys, how are ya? Welcome back to Las Vegas. Welcome back to my car, Shimi. It has been a very long trip. Typically, the trips I work are between like 58 and 72 hours. Really, 72 is sort of my comfortable max. This trip ends up being 94 hours away from base, which is way, way too long for me. Historically, I have avoided trips that are even 81, 82 hours, never mind 94 hours away from base. The per diem for trips like this is fantastic, but I'm just away from my cats for too long. You know, they're fine, they're happy, they've got water, they've got food, they've got toys, they have windows, they have lots of places to relax, they have each other. Last night I was watching the two of them play fight in the living room, and that made me very, very, very happy, knowing that like they have each other, you know. So if they get bored, one can just attack the other one like a married couple, you know. So the cats are fine. I just don't want to be away that long from home. But I will say the silver lining, because there's always got to be one, right? The silver lining is maybe I will look at those trips that are like 81, 82 hours away from base, because comparatively to this trip, they're short compared to this one. Plus, oftentimes the credit is fantastic on those trips. So I often accept lower credit trips for shorter trips. I don't know, maybe this will impact my bidding in the future, but I am home. The weather here is very strange. It's very cloudy. The clouds are moving fast. It's a little windy. It's very strange weather. It's about 64 degrees, which is gorgeous. It's going to be about 45 degrees tonight, which is also delicious. So very happy with the weather. Because, you know, it goes from like 85 degrees at night to 40 in the course of like 2 weeks in Las Vegas. Yeah. But now I need to eat something. This morning I had a waffle. I had literally 2 bites of some scrambled eggs, or a little fake omelet. And I had a little bag of Chex Mix, not really half of a bag of Chex Mix, on the plane. So I do need to eat something before I go home, because if I get home, when I get home, Buddy, you know Buddy, is going to be meow, 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 meow. And I need to eat before I face that. Because there are times I understand shaken baby syndrome. Will you stop making noise? I don't get to that point, but I do understand how that happens. All right, I need to eat something, and I'll see you later. Oh, are you happy I'm home? Are you happy I'm home? Hmm? I missed you. I missed you. Yeah, I missed you. Hi, honey. Hello, handsome. I missed you. I did. Where's your sister, Eleanor? Hi, Eleanor. Want some treats, Eleanor? Do you want some treats? Yes, you do. Want some treats? You want some? Buddy, come over here. Get some treats. Come on. Come on. Up here. Buddy. Eleanor's like, I don't care what Buddy wants. I want my treats. Okay, buddy. There you go, handsome. There you go. A little bit of treats. Good boy. Better? Yeah. Okay, Eleanor. There you go. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Good girl. Good girl. It's a little weird that I have a hammer on the table. All right, a little more treats. There you go, honey. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Eleanor, where are you going? Here you go, buddy. Finish up. You take too long, Eleanor has to wait. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. Yummy, yummy. She loves these treats. Yeah, Buddy does too. All right, let me open a new tube. All right. I'll stop filming them eating, but they just have, oh, they love these little treats. Eleanor, you'll get yours in a moment, I promise. I promise. Look at that face. All right, hey there. Oh. 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 I'm in my happy place right now. My belly is full. The cats have had their treats. I'm sitting in a super comfortable, very cute chair. I love this chair. Isn't this fun? And the afternoon sun is kind of filtering through this giant pine tree in front of my house. So excited. All right. So I'm going to enjoy this few minutes of peace and quiet and satiation. Like, oh my God, I'm so happy. And then I'm going to enjoy this time and then call crew scheduling. I am supposed to be working a flight leaving tomorrow evening. And that would be legal. Day one of this next trip would be legal. The second day of this trip would not be legal for me. So I'm going to call crew scheduling. Yes, honey. And see what's going to happen there. Then I also have a DOR, Day of Restoration, that is owed to me because I worked today, which is my day off. So they have to replace that day off this month, I think. And there's plenty of trips they can apply that day off to. There are some cases where they would have me work most of a trip and then get me home somehow, be it a deadhead or working a leg back home. But there are also times that they would just remove me from a trip entirely. So we'll find out what crew scheduling says. But first, I'm going to enjoy this moment in my home where my belly is full, the cats' bellies are full, and it's just peace on earth. This is peace on earth. Oh, so happy. I'm covered in kitty glitter. but it's my happy place, so that's fine with me. So that did not go well. That did not go well at all. Calling crew scheduling. I spoke to 2 crew schedulers. The first I yelled at and then hung up on. Don't yell at crew scheduling. It won't serve you well, although it was satisfying. There's that. And then I spoke to a second one, which actually resolved my problem. So the first one told me that my next trip, I am legal to work my next trip, which starts tomorrow night, because I picked the trip up off of open time. I thought it's that I can't work 7 days in a row. His reading of the contract is that I can't be scheduled 7 days in a row, but that I can work 7 days in a row. That sounds wrong to me. So I'm going to read the contract tonight because I can't call them again today. I will lose my mind on them. But I will resolve that tomorrow, whether or not I have to work the trip or not. It's fine. It's a short 2-day trip, working with a nice crew, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But the second issue was my day, DOR, Day of Restoration. It's a, they're giving me a day off that they took because of this whole snafu that arrived with me arriving today. So I said, hey, all right, so I was supposed to arrive from my last pairing yesterday at 11 a.m., because of all the things that we went through. I did not arrive back in base until noon today. And he says, oh, all right, let me look at your schedule. I'll be right back. Well, he came back and told me that my pairing was scheduled to end today and not yesterday, and that I didn't get a DOR because of that. And I was like, wait a minute. I wanted to say, are you high? But it's a recorded line, so I can't. I did yell at him, though, later. I said, I was supposed to arrive at 11 o'clock in the morning yesterday, the 1st, and that I've arrived today at noon on the 2nd. So how am I not owed a day of restoration in DOR? He says, no, everything I see shows you blocking in today. And I said, yes, I know. My pairing was supposed to end yesterday, but through mechanical and deadheading, I came back to base today. He's like, well, he did say the magic words, which is water on an oil fire to a flight attendant, is grieve it with the union. If you don't like my answer, grieve it with the union. I lost my mind. I'm like, every time I think crew scheduling isn't out to get me, one of you proves me wrong. And I mean, you're lying to me, and then denying me something that's contractually obligated to me for doing something that most of you guys couldn't do. I was livid. He said, sir, I'm talking calmly to you on the phone. I said, but I'm not lying to you. There's a difference. And I just lost it. I said, I'd like to talk to somebody else. And he put me back on hold. I waited like 15 minutes on hold, knowing full well that they weren't going to come back on the phone. So I just hung up. I called crew scheduling again. And I got a very nice lady who listened, went, oh, okay, hold on 1 minute. I was on hold for like 5 minutes, which feels like a long time, but it's 5 minutes. She came back on the line and says, oh, okay, so I see you're owed a DOR. What day would you like it applied? I said, anything you want, anywhere you want on this whole month's schedule. Nothing will be better or worse for me on this schedule. So whatever's going to interrupt the company's operations less is fine with me. So she came back on the phone like 5 minutes later. And the whole time she's talking to me and I'm on hold, the phone's ringing. It's crew scheduling trying to call me back. It's this dude trying to call me back, I'm sure. So 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, she comes back and says, all right, so we're gonna apply the DOR to the 10th, which is a 1-day trip. It's 3 legs in 1 day with a very nice crew, so I'll be kind of sad to not work with them, but she's going to apply it on the 10th. I'm like, awesome, thanks. And she's like, Is there anything else? I said, honestly, yeah. Are you working like near the other gentleman I spoke with a few minutes ago? And she says, yeah, yeah. So I said, could you just do me a favor? Just remind him. This is me being petty, because I can be petty. Some of you think I'm a saint, but I'm not. I am. Work with me, you'll see. I say, could you just please tell him to try to remember that the phrase that will make a flight attendant really, really mad instantly is just telling us to grieve it with the union. Rather than helping us solve the problem, I said, and I told her this. I wish I hadn't, but it was true. I said, my biggest problem with my job is communicating with other departments. We are all supposed to support each other. We're all supposed to help each other out. We're supposed to be working as a team, trying to be on the same page. And then when you have a crew scheduler just say, basically, you're lying to me, and then grieve it with the union is not helping me soar. You know what I mean? So I said, I'm sorry to even approach using a negative tone with you, because she was very nice. But this guy really made me mad. And she said, yeah, he tried calling you because he saw your schedule and was trying to apply a DOR. I'm like, I could not speak to him again. He already lied to me. I couldn't talk to him again. Blah, blah, blah. It's like a soap opera with me, right? So now that that's done, I am going to go vote. There is an early voting spot near me at the mall that used to be across the street from my house. So I am going to go drive over there and vote. But I'm going to take my ballot. I have a mail-in ballot right over there that I will take with me, just in case there's like a super long line. Then I'll just fill it out in the car and then just drop it there, because they have a mail drop box right there for the ballot. All right, so whether I film that or not is another thing. We'll see. We'll see. I'll say fly safe just in case, but I think I might film going to vote too. So, isn't this nice? All right, I'm gonna take 5 minutes, rest here with this dappled sunlight on my face, take a few deep breaths, and then put some pants on and then go vote. I'll see you later. And wouldn't you know that the early voting location is located near a Goodwill? How nice is that? Goodwill second, voting first. Hey guys, I just voted. I brought my mail-in ballot with me as well, and I'm glad I did, because they just had to scan that and they had all the information for me. I just had to verify that that was me. Voting is really simple. It all comes up on a digital screen. You tap, 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 and then you print it out and you give them the digital card that you use to sign in to a woman at the end of the little line there. Handing it to the lady, I was like, thank you so much for your work. I'm so excited. I kind of want to cry every time I vote. And she's like, why is that? I told her, because years past, I was kind of an animal living in ignorance and didn't think that voting really affected me or made a difference. And it's so important. Oh, it's so important. So if you haven't voted yet, finish this video first and then go vote. All right. So super excited. I am in probably the cheesiest mall in America. I'm going to waltz through for a few minutes, get a couple steps in, and then make my way over to Goodwill. If there's anything worth showing you there, I'll throw it at the end of this video. But in the meantime, let me just thank you very much. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for participating in Vlogtober with me. I found this to be very satisfying, maybe more so than Vlogmas, because this whole month was really truly organic and freeform, and like glimpses into my daily life and my mind and all those things. So thank you for joining me, and I appreciate every kind word, every thought, and yeah, let me talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Fly safe. Bye.